Hello and welcome to Just Do It, a Dewey Brothers podcast. I'm Alex,
I'm Eric.
and this is season 5, episode 3. We got a new special guest.
That's
Hey,
right.
everyone.
It's this guy. Don't listen to what he's saying. I believe that he is currently unemployed and trying to sell knives. So watch out. But he's still our guest.
Whoa, I'm the unemployed one here.
I just wanted to say thank you guys to this podcast. Last time I was on here, we were partying in Germany. We were in a club, just dancing away the night. But now I've really found my calling, and with the help of you guys getting me some exposure, I've been able to successfully reach platinum at Cutco Knives. And we'll talk about it later, but I just want to say thank you to you guys first off.
Yeah, thanks for joining us, Max. We appreciate it.
All right. So yeah, we're hopping into this. Max, feel free to give us your opinion on this week's main topic, which is none other than of National Register of Historic Places listings in Franklin County, Arkansas. That's right. We're going down to the south, hanging out in Franklin County, Arkansas, and a whole lot of history. So yeah, that's about it, guys.
Oh, wow. Franklin County?
Franklin County.
Franklin County, Alabama.
Arkansas.
Oh, okay. So I have known nothing about Franklin County, Alabama, but Franklin County, Arkansas, I am on their National Register of Historic Places 3 separate times. Now, the first one is that one building, and I'm forgetting the name. What was it, Eric?
Well, when I think of the Franklin County, Arkansas National Register of Historic Places, I think alphabetical. It seems right to me. So the first one, obviously my favorite because it's the first one whenever I open up my register, is the Altus Wellshed Gazebo. Ooh, a man's gotta love a gazebo, am I right?
Nah, you're not right. Gazebos are terrible, Eric. Can't believe you liking a gazebo. There's no way. I funded the. What's the next building? I think it still starts with an A, right?
No. Come on, this is Franklin County, Arkansas, man. We're down to B already. I'm talking the Bristow Hotel.
Yo, the Bristow Hotel. I know the guy who runs that place. He's super cool.
Is it what's his name? I think
Yeah.
I think it starts with a B.
It's Bob who runs the Bristol County.
No, Bristow, no L.
The Bristow Hotel. You know, Bob Bristow. It's his hotel.
Bobby.
He's a great guy.
Bobby Bristow. Yeah, he's
cool.
Cool.
You know how he made all his money? He was a triple gold platinum member at Cutco Knives. He sold only the sharpest of knives. That's how he got all his money.
Of course. He sold me my 9-inch carver, that scallywag. I know him.
Oh, yeah. You know Bob, right? Bob, what's his last name?
Bristow.
Bristow, come on.
Oh, yeah, the Bristow Hotel.
He's a fine salesman, he was.
Oh, yeah, dude. He could sell a 9-inch carver to a nun.
Max, I mean, can you hold up with that? Could you sell a 9-inch carver?
I could not. I definitely could not. Nuns are hard to get through. You know, you're lucky to sell them a butter knife. Am I right? But you know, Bob Bristow was a man of action. Okay, he was just one of the great all-time knife salesmen. He reached the platinum. I think he got a little higher than that, but
So before Alex cut you off, I think you were gonna say something about the Altus Wellshed Gazebo.
Yes, I was. I was about to disagree with the opinion that the Alfred.
Oh, they're no good, dude.
Gazebos are excellent. Have you been to that one in particular?
Oh yeah, plenty of times. Right on my way to my place, my mate Bob's hotel. We go right by the gazebo every time. I tell him, "Geez, man, what a shoddy gazebo! I can't believe that's on the National Register of Historic Places in Arkansas."
This gazebo is fresh. It is like cylindrical with a cover with a canopy. I mean,
Yes.
It's a gazebo, and come on.
It's in the prime location too. There's no areas around it with shade. It's just sun beaming down, and you're going to be walking. You've walked with Bob. You've walked past it, and the sun's beaming down on you. Where do you go? You go to the gazebo.
You keep walking to that nice air-conditioned hotel. Just kidding. It's a historic place. There's no air conditioning. You got to pay extra for that.
That is, yeah, Bob. Hey, Bob will suck the money out
Oh,
anyway.
dude, always be closing. Always be closing.
Always Bob.
ABC's of Bob
ABC.
Bristow.
Yeah,
It's
man.
always Bob Bristow closing. It's just how it works.
Exactly.
Yeah. So other really
Bristow's
cool.
Carvers. ABC. Come on.
Also some other great sites that I don't even know if we could get all into because we would be here for like hours or days talking about the wonderful things in Franklin County, Arkansas. So like the county courthouse, love it. The county courthouse Southern District, even better. You know what they say? Original's all right, but that sequel is always better than the first.
That's what they say.
Especially with courts.
I mean, courts are special.
Yeah.
And then, come on, everyone knows the one and only German American bank. You know, the Franklin County German American Bank. Ooh, now that thing's good.
No relation to Deutsche Bank.
Totally different. And
Yep.
then, yeah, that's some good stuff. I mean, okay, I know this is probably my favorite one though. And when I say favorite, I don't say that lightly because I do like gazebos and I do like Bobby Bristow. But the Whitaker wine cellar. Now that thing is a beauty.
That's why so many international flights head over towards Franklin, Arkansas, just to get a
Absolutely.
taste of that delicious wine cellar.
Well, the neat fact about the wine cellar, especially the Whitaker wine cellar, is it's right down the street from the Altus Wellshed Gazebo because it is also in Altus. And hear me out. They have cases and cases of Big Rosé. Come on into Whitaker Wine Cellar, get your Big Rosé, sit in the gazebo. Boom, Altus done. Everyone loves Altus.
That is true. They are full of rosé down in that Altus, in the Whitaker wine cellar, Weibo,
Yeah, it's something like that.
something like that. In the wine cellar, man, full of big rosé. Come down and get it. All right, Eric. I think we spent enough time waxing poetic about our favorite bit of Arkansas, Franklin County, and we need to hop on a personal wheeled transport device that you stand on in the upright position over to our next segment, Keeping Up with the DeWitzes.
Oh wait, this is kind of cool. Whoa! Oh my God, I just fell. I should have been wearing a helmet. I'm totally
Whoa,
concussed.
you gotta wear.
I'm going down, man.
What about your
These
knee
things
pads? Did you wear the knee
these-
pads?
My knees are perfectly fine. I see.
Oh.
I never leave my bed without my knee pads. The first thing I put on in the morning, screw socks, knee pads. I was gonna say, it's time to keep up with the DeWitzes. So Alex, how are you doing?
I'm doing pretty all right. But Eric, we had the
That's
Little League
wait, are you
tournament.
gonna-
We're
are you
doing
gonna-
some,
Oh, okay, yeah, that's cool.
the Red Bull X Alps. They're pretty cool. That Team Steez is doing all right. They're back up in first place again.
Oh, that's me. I know.
Yep.
We do
I
love
don't know
our
how you
Red
do
Bull
it, dude. That
XL.
Maxime Pinot, he just keeps charging, bro.
I mean, that's the trick. You gotta find the smelliest competitor, and he's French. So that's
true.
how I knew it was gonna be good.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Those French be smelly.
it's true. So,
So you want to well, I mean, we have our guest here. It's only fair we do some catching up with the Maxi boy.
yeah, so Max, we actually mailed you a nice warm cushion over there if you'd like to get into there for this next
Yep.
little bit here.
Let me just sec.
So I talking about French
Yeah.
people. How's Guston?
Oh, Guston. He's good. He's 15 now, so he's
What?
he's fresh.
15?
Yep. He's a freshman in high school.
That's impressive.
Yep. He's already the captain of his soccer team, and he's a track star. He's doing great. He doesn't know much English, so it's really hard to communicate with him. But I can feel that there's a special bond between me and him. Obviously, because Guston is my son. Born just a few years ago.
But he's already 15. It's a
Already 15.
miracle.
He's a quick grower. In age.
Yeah, that's great.
But yeah,
I
he's
have
doing really well.
A few more questions here. So sharks or barks?
Barks all the way.
That's
All right,
that's a
all
good
right.
one. No, gotta interject here, Eric. Maxi Boy. We know you go by the name Maxi Boy Thuggins for your long and illustrious hip hop career. What movies? We know you're taking a little hiatus, but are there any movies starring Maxi Boy that we can expect to see coming late summer to a movie theater near you?
Yeah. As the alias of Maxi Boy Thuggin, you could see me in my new show called the Vector Sales Rep. And what it is basically just a show of my life going through my community, having a medium amount of money and being able to persevere through my troubles and start selling knives door to door.
I take it this movie is not comedic at all. It's the hardships of what it is to be a knife salesman, right?
It really is. You know, as a knife salesman, the day to day it can be grueling sometimes. Putting on demonstrations, cooking a nice big turkey, and then trying to cut that in front of 12 people. And trying to be able to get those 9-inchers out to the people, so that they can start using them in their homes. It's really more of a service than it is a business thing.
See, the people need the knives.
Yeah, and the whole focus of the story of this TV show, right, is it's showing the grueling implications of a broken society where a man must sell knives to get life-saving treatment for his son who is estranged from him across the ocean and is in terrible medical condition. Gaston, the little boy who is captain of the soccer team, while being captain of the soccer team, has a terrible accident and he needs life-saving medication, and the only way Maxi Boy knows how to do it is to sell Cutco knives.
Yeah, that's correct. And
it really tugs at the heartstrings.
It really does. He sometimes he has the money to pay for the surgery from his parents, but he wants to do it by himself. And so even if the kid is in dire need of surgery, he's going to spend 2 years selling knives to get that money together.
And Max has to go to all his friends and family to sell knives in order to raise the money. It's really tragic.
Exactly. It's tragic, but at the end of the day, I mean, I don't want to spoil it. I won't spoil.
So, Vector Salesman
out in theaters, Disney Plus, Hulu, later this year. Am I forgetting anything? Shout out to Will Ferrell and Dwayne The Rock Johnson for really helping me out on this one.
That's great to hear.
Dwayne, yeah, I'll just leave it at that.
Dwayne, all right.
Well, no, I'm about to say that Dwayne plays Gaston, and Will Ferrell plays my dad. But I won't spoil who the other actresses are. You guys go see it.
I heard that there's a bunch of fun cameos. I mean, we don't need to get into that because this is the hot seat. I got.
Yeah, we gotta turn the heat back up on this seat.
I got a machine gun of questions coming at you. All right.
All right.
So this was very, very topical. It's dangerous. You might be getting death threats after you answer this one. So Stewart's, Maple Fields, or Cumbies?
All right, I'm gonna go Cumbies.
Oh, okay. All right. Skiing or skiing?
Skiing.
All right. Now this one might anger a lot of people. Little Italy or Chinatown?
Oh, Little Italy by far. That's not even
Bless
close
you,
one.
Little Italy. That one's out to Little Italy right there. And then also, so is Gaston a made-up concept just to incite your own deepest fears of loneliness and lack of human intimate relationships, especially as you're growing older? And is he just your coping mechanism into these sort of deepest, darkest fears of your own self-worth?
No. Why would you say that?
Okay, that's a great one.
Why are we even going there? Why are we even going there?
Well,
I'm gonna follow that up with a couple more questions there.
Next question.
I think he sufficiently answered that one.
Yeah.
So Max, just a couple easy ones here. AIDS or raids?
AIDS.
All right. Shift or control?
Shift.
Alt or delete?
Alt.
All right, not bad. Finkelstein or Finkelstein?
Finkelstein.
Oh, he's a
And
little Italy guy.
lastly, what are your views on the long-term moral and ethical questions raised by cattle ranchers in the Brazilian Amazon? In 30 seconds or less.
Ooh. Well, I think they got a lot of work to do. I don't know if I can do this in 30 seconds. But I think at the end of the day, if we just create peace amongst the people, I think that should suffice.
And that's all the time we have, folks. Max, thanks for being in the hot seat. Eric, turn on the AC on that seat, dude. It was.
Oh, I got the bag of ice. I'm sending it
Okay.
your way right now. For
Yeah,
that,
cheers.
those 2nd-degree burns on your buttocks.
So we gotta. I mean, that was some good stuff, Max. I think you survived. People know more about you. It's they got the questions that they need there.
That's, I mean, a lot of dangerous ones. I mean, don't go to Chinatown anytime soon. And let's just say the stew crew is gonna come after you
Yeah.
if you step foot in any of their facilities.
I just want to say to the people that if you feel offended, feel free to reach out and have a discussion about it. And if you happen to need a set of knives, we'll mention it when we get to there. But all right.
Alex, I heard that we have quite a few questions from our last.
Yeah, you should go see what the questions are on the last podcast, Eric. We should probably just answer those. I think there's been some really good ones down there.
Yeah, I see quite a few. So this one person, it looks like they say, "Wow, I love your podcast. I do have a question, however. What is your opinion on the spaghetti policies across the US? Love, Rupert, sent from my Samsung fridge." Well, Rupert, that's a great question. Spaghetti policies, I think, are the last thing holding the US together. There's just so much hate and opposition everywhere you go. But there's one thing that everyone can rally behind, and that's having a spaghetti policy. It's most people don't want to live in the wild Italian West where spaghetti's being flung around everywhere. We need firm spaghetti control, and that means when you go into a theater, you aren't just whipping out your spaghetti, but you're allowed to have it with you because sometimes you need the spaghetti. But it's not like you're taking your spaghetti and you're flipping the sauce all over people right next to you. It's a controlled, nice, mannerful spaghetti world, and I think we could all do with a little, proper spaghetti control. And hey, each state is different, and I think we can respect how spaghetti is worked, especially from our
Wow.
day-to-day life.
Eric,
Excellent
I can't
take.
believe how insensitive you are to all the pastafarians out there. There's a long way to go for equal pasta, equal carbs for all. And we'll get there one day. And I'm really happy that they're at least recognizing pastafarians. July being National Pasta Month is really like a step in the right direction, in my opinion. But like one day we shouldn't need a National Pasta Month, if you know what I mean. And to say that pasta control is, I mean, Eric, I think some of these policies, frankly, like not being able to eat spaghetti in a movie theater is just, I mean, it's abhorrent to all pastafarians everywhere. And some of the stuff, I mean, it's so barbaric, but at least we've taken steps to repeal some of these oppressive pasta laws. And spaghetti controls, as they're known, in the less pasta-friendly places of this country in the past 20 years.
Well, let me pose this question: do we think that we should be able to verify who is owning this spaghetti pasta?
Oh, I mean, I think pasta IDs. I think those are
We
obvious.
need pasta IDs because
Yeah.
if not, I don't want anyone walking around with a pocket full of spaghetti. Like, you never know. I'm wearing a nice white shirt. Who knows when some deranged maniac's gonna come out and fling some spaghetti at me? Like, come on, I need to know. I want to know what's going on. And
everybody knows that the spaghetti and the elbow are safe, Christian macaroni. But what if they're pulling out the farfalle? I mean, someone's gonna poke an eye out. Don't even get me started on the rigatoni. Them linguinis. I mean, dude, if what's next? Some sort of pasta sauce that maximizes the amount, some sort of pasta shape that maximizes the amount of sauce you can put on your pasta.
Oh, I believe they call them assaulted pastas. Pasta with salt because it's a salt pasta.
Yeah, I mean, those sort of freakish pastas being made in a lab, Eric. I don't know, man.
You
When
mean
will it end?
the 3D printed pasta?
Yeah.
Yeah, that's a totally different thing. I don't know if we can get into that. That would be something we would talk about for an entire podcast.
Oh
but,
yeah, exactly. Max, what were you gonna say?
I was just going to say that I think to your point, Alex, is that there are types of pastas that you don't really want people just bringing out into public. I think tortellini and rigatoni comes to mind. That's especially dangerous for the white T-shirt. But when you're in your own home, I think you should be allowed to eat whatever pasta you would like, whether it's with vodka sauce or ragu. It doesn't really matter to me.
That's fair. It's not sort of like infringing upon my like dietary concerns, you know?
Yeah, I think that's a good place to leave it, Max, with a very poignant approach to this sensitive topic. Eric, I think we have time for just one more. Give me one more question from our comment station, Eric.
I got a question here. If I'm buying my Cutco Deluxe set, if I'm buying my Cutco Deluxe set 2021 knives, should I expect the butter knife to be included? Thank you, Max. That's good. I mean, I
Good
think
question.
this is the perfect question for this week because we have our very own. What are you, gold ranking?
I am
knives
platinum.
salesman?
I'm the same ranking as Bob Bistro came.
Bob Bristow.
Bob Bristow ended at. But yeah, I can take this one if we want. Just to answer it simply, although it doesn't come with the deluxe set, it's an easy purchase of $118 after the deluxe set. And you can always interchange the handle to a classic red or a classic black or even a pearl handle if you really wanted to. But I'm glad to hear that you purchased your deluxe set 2021. Those are some exquisite knives. But yes, it doesn't come with it, to be frank.
I mean, just to be sure, what are the specs on the 2021 knives, especially this deluxe set? I mean,
If I'm
because
gonna be paying $2,753 for a set of knives, I want to know their quality. So what is in the deluxe set?
what I
Yeah.
really want to know is what's the difference from the 2020 model? Because I have those, and I mean, I love them, but I actually bought them on a payment plan, so I'm looking to roll out and upgrade
Dude, gotta upgrade.
to the 2021
yeah.
model.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, you took out the easy peasy finance.
I did.
the
I really
2020.
did.
Yeah, no.
Yeah.
My brother's in. He's in for. He has a 10-year loan on these knives.
Well, I was in a cool Facebook group, and all the other like moms were doing it, so I just wanted to be part of the fun, and I kind of want to show off at our next book club with my 2021 deluxe set of knives. So please just what's so special about it?
Yeah, so each knife comes with a new exclusive double D edge technology. These double D edge provides a clean, smooth cut for every time and stays sharp very much longer than any other knives on the market right now. Something else is the handle is a little bit more ergonomic for each one of them. These have been designed by our R&D department for years. I think they spent like 10 years just studying the ergonomics, and finally these 2021 models, they finally got the ergonomics just exquisite. But if you need knives, I can help you out. We have the new the easiest pie payment plan.
Oh, I do
That's
love
zero
pie.
down, right?
It's zero down, only $39.99 a week with
Oh, that's wonderful.
with a 18% APR. It's really good. It's
That's
easy as pie.
100 payments.
Yeah, it runs for 10 years. But,
Well, see, I don't know if I could do the easiest pie because I do get paid bi-weekly, and I hope to put almost all of my paycheck into my knives. So, is there a bi-weekly plan?
You know what they say about knives? If you don't have 50% of your income in knives, are you even in the knife game?
See, that's what I say every day when I wake up and I'm surrounded by my knives.
In your Facebook reading group.
Exactly.
I could possibly make a deal with you, to put you on the exclusive easiest cake payment plan that puts you on a bi-weekly schedule. It'd be super easy to do, and it will take all of your payments from your job and putting them into the knives.
That would be perfect for me. And I heard that the APR on that is actually it's instead of 18.5%, it's a measly 26.
Yeah,
I mean, that's hardly nothing.
It's a little bit higher. I won't lie, but it's nothing your job won't cover.
I like that. I like that you do the business with my employer on my behalf. It's easy as cake.
Yeah, I work with your employer. I work with
It's way easier when my wages are garnished for my knives.
Yeah, and if you end up getting unemployed, you get fired. We're not. We can also work with the government to take your unemployment checks.
Just take it out of my welfare.
I'll take it out straight out of your welfare.
Yeah, and remember, guys, the one thing that Max really needs to know, but really anyone getting into the knife market, you don't have to be in Cutco, but knives only go up in value. So
Yes.
this is really a long-term investment.
Yeah.
Oh,
And especially
knives
with
only? I've heard of Only Knives. That's that cool website where you can post your pictures of knives, right?
That's it.
All right, Eric, we need to thank our sponsors in this podcast. It's gone off the rails.
Yeah, so I would like to thank knee pads. Every day I wake up and my knee pads are already on because I sleep in my knee pads. They're so comfortable and protect my knees from any horrific Segway crashes that may occur.
This podcast would not be possible without Seymour Sweaty Seats. That's right, putting your friend in the hot seat is so much easier at Seymour Sweaty Seats.
I just like to thank Dwayne Johnson and Will Ferrell for helping me out with the Vector sales rep, coming to theaters soon and Disney Plus and Hulu. That's all I got for you guys. But thanks so much for having me.
Yep. Thanks, Max. This podcast, as always, is brought to you by the biggest of rosés. Go down to wherever that was, literally any
Wiedeker
wine cellar.
It
They
has
all
to
have
be
a good
Franklin
rosé.
County. Gotta be Franklin County, Arkansas,
Yep.
though.
Place is riddled with them. Get the biggest of rosés, big rosé.
And this week we have a special ad for a lucky birthday consumer of homegrown hops. This is our shout out to you. Happy birthday, and hopefully your beer is nice and hoppy and homegrown. Bada bing, bada boom, baby.
Don't tell anyone, but I think Dad is cheating on homegrown hops with bourbon. Anyway.
Oh dear God, no.
Well, he'll be back to his regularly scheduled consumption this weekend.
Sounds about right.
All right, Max, do you have anyone else to thank? We appreciate you coming on this podcast. It's been great.
Do you have any final notes for our endless viewers out across Spotify, other podcast sites, and YouTube?
Just be well, be good. If you need knives, you know where to look, you know where to go.
It's Bob Bristow down at Bristow Hotel, right?
Yeah, you can go to him. Well, maybe I'll talk to him.
We'll put Max's Cutco sponsorship link down in the description of this video.
Yeah. And obviously if you're interested in selling knives, it's a great business to get into. Movie deals in the future, if you do well enough to get into the platinum. But it's always an opportunity. Everyone loves working for Vector.
I heard that anyone that works underneath you actually is just like they're set for life. Like, you sell them your knives at a great discount and then they can just upcharge and they're doing great business.
Yeah. The money flows down and up. It's kind of like its own self-sufficient economy.
Oh, it's sort of like a reverse funnel system.
It's a little bit like that, yeah.
That's fantastic to hear. All right, this has been season 5, episode 3 of Just Do It, a Dewey Brothers podcast. I'm Alex.
I'm Eric.
For the love of God, man.
Just send it.